this is my favorite Snoop story. I haven't told it, I don't think on this podcast, but I told it a little bit on like doing press, and it just showed up on accident. But so I really wanted to have my moment. I wanted to hang with him. Like I really did. And I didn't say it out loud. I didn't tell him. I just wanted to hang out with him because he knows this now, but I'm like a really big fan. I've always been a big fan. Yeah. I told him the first time, I mean, and I'd let that, I was very concerned about trying to get him to like me. I was like, he's not going to like me. And Segura was like, dude, don't force it. Don't try it. Don't overthink it. Be yourself. Be yourself 100%. If you think ripping your shirt off and being a fucking chugging a beer in front of him then do it. But be yourself, because he kept saying who you are is who we like. But when you start to manufacture who Bert is, that's when people can sniff it out. And I was like, well, I don't want to do the wrong thing. He goes, don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. So I played it cool. Like I met him and we had Red Grant we had in common. And so he FaceTimed Red Grant the first night we hung out. Red was like, oh, his shirt should be off. And then I was like, all right, we're good. And so then slowly I'd start letting him know that I was a fan. We'd talk about music. We'd talk about stuff. But I wanted to have my moment where I hung out with him one night, just kind of partied with him a little bit.
Yes.
And so one night we're getting done. We've been shooting late and we're going back to our trailers. Our trailers were like in a cluster in the parking lot outside the Civic Center in Macon. And he gets into his trailer. Mine's a little further away. And he yells over. He's like, yo, Bert. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, come on over. You want to take a shower? And I was like, huh? He's like, come on over. Let's take a shower. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, my shirt's already off because the second we got done, I take my shirt off and be shirtless.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't know if that's code for something. Like,
or if he just really wants to get clean.
I haven't listened to any of his latest albums. And I'm like, I wonder if like, okay. So I go over and his bodyguards are there. And I'm like, hey, Snoop wants me to come in and take a shower. And they're like, oh, yeah. And just open the door. And I'm like, okay. So I go in and Snoop's sitting in his kitchen, like in his kitchen in his trailer with his hands on the table. And he's like, yo, what's up? I said, nothing. He goes, Big Bert. And I'm like, Snoop Dogg. And he's like, so you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, let's take a shower. And he was like, what? I said, you called me over here to take a shower, right? And he said, no. I said, let's take a shot. And I went, oh, I thought you said shower. And Adam, he freezes and he goes, you thought I asked you to take a shower and you came over anyway? And I'm just like, I'm a really big fan, man. I figured, fuck it, let's shower. It's a story either way. I need my story, Snoop. And I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. And so we ended up taking shots. And then
a shower. And then he goes, fuck it, man.
Smoking cigars. We go to Cody Rhodes' trailer. We FaceTime with Dave Chappelle. It was like the craziest fucking night.
Oh my God, dude.
And you forget, you're talking to Snoop, you forget we're talking the straight up lineage. The guy's history is one thing. His catalog's one thing.
I know.
You also remember, this guy's a fucking multi-millionaire who succeeded on many platforms.
Yeah.
And I geeked out, man.